Hello everyone, it's time for us to go and do a battery comparison between the Pixel 8, Pixel 9, Pixel 8, Pixel 7, Pixel 6, Pixel 5, and Pixel 4 and see which particular phone is going to last the longest. Now, the way this works is that all these phones are basically at their max brightness right now, as you all can see. So if you go and max out of all these, you can see all of them are at their max brightness. All the applications are also cleared out in the background as well. So all of them have all the apps cleared out in the background. So basically the way this specific comparison works is that we have a timer at the bottom. I'll basically just leave these on their full timer as soon as they start. They're all going to be having their displays on at the exact same time. Whatever I do with one, I will do on the other. And we're basically just going to keep these on 24/7 until they all die out. Now, my assumption is if they're going to die out in order. So the Pixel 4 will die first, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. I've already compared these two. The 9 was better than the 8. But sometimes we've seen some older phones do better, whatever. Also, the Pixel 9 has a significantly way brighter display, as you can tell, than the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 4. So these ones honestly look more identical. These two are very bright, and obviously I think the Pixel 9 is slightly brighter than the Pixel 8. So we'll check back in about another hour. All I'm going to do is play a video in the background of all of them. So we will check back in about another hour, and we'll basically see where we're at from there. So it's been exactly 1 hour since our battery comparison started. I added these battery widgets on all. The Pixel 5 can't load it for some reason, but I still added it to make sure it's even. The Pixel 9 is right now at 95%. The Pixel 8 already at 91%. The Pixel 7 at 94%. The Pixel 6 is at 94%. The Pixel 5 was at 96%, and the Pixel 8, or the Pixel 4 all the way at the end, is at 84%. So you can see right there, all we did was just have this one video playing in the front literally for just 1 hour. So the fact that it's already down this much on the Pixel 4 is kind of, crazy. The Pixel 5 is doing pretty good. The Pixel 6 is doing decent, but the Pixel 8 is doing kind of worse than I thought it was going to be. But still, the Pixel 9 is doing the best. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up Temple Run 2 on all these phones. So all we're going to do is load up Temple Run 2. And what we're going to do there is we're just going to go ahead and see what happens in the next hour and check back in. So another hour has passed, and they've literally just been playing Temple Run 2 for the last hour. And if we go and hop out of all these, you can see we're at varying battery lives once again. You can just see them dropping basically in real time. So the Pixel 9 right here was at 85%. The Pixel 8 was at 79%. The Pixel 7 at 82%. So the Pixel 7 is still better than the Pixel 8, which is kind of impressive. The Pixel 6 is at 83%. The Pixel 5 all the way up here is at 83%. And the Pixel 4 is at 54%. So you can see kind of where we're at right now. So far the Pixel 4 is doing the worst. The Pixel 7 is surprisingly doing worse than I thought it was going to be doing, because the Pixel 6 is doing, Pixel 6 and Pixel 5 are doing better than the Pixel 7. But the Pixel 8 is doing worse than these. I don't get it. So right now it's the Pixel 4, Pixel 8, and then the rest of them basically are tied, and the Pixel 9 doing the best. So we will let them go back to Temple Run 2. We'll check back in another hour and see basically where we're at. So another hour has passed, and once again we are at varying battery lives once again. So I'm going to go and hop out of all these apps on all of them, and we can get into the batteries. So the Google Pixel 9 right now, as you can see, is at 75%. The Google Pixel 8 is at 66%. The Google Pixel 7, 69%. Google Pixel 6, 72%. Google Pixel 5 at 70%. I know you can't see it, but it is what it is. And the Google Pixel 4 is at 25%. So one thing that's interesting is the difference between the Pixel 4 and the Pixel 5. That is a massive battery life and battery change. Some things to keep in mind there though. The Pixel 4 is older. It has more degraded battery. So that's just there just to kind of see. These four are actually doing much better than I thought they were going to be doing. So the fact that the Pixel 5 is pretty much still on par with, it's still up to 70%, it's doing better than the Pixel 7 and the Pixel 8 is pretty impressive. So that phone always had pretty good battery life. The Pixel 6 at 72% is doing pretty good. So once again, we're just kind of, gonna wait and see what happens here very soon. But I probably will tell you for the most part, all these are doing pretty good. But the Pixel 9 is the one that's kind of like, I guess doing better than all these other ones, but it's not as big of a difference as I thought it was going to be. So we'll check back in another hour and see where we're at. In the car, we are at the 4 hour and 1 minute mark. They are all still basically going through. They're still, the battery's still going through, and all the Pixel 4 is about to die. So I don't want to take up too much time making this awful video, so just wanted to show you that it's still 4 hours in and they're still powered on. At the 4 hour and 7 minute mark, actually, the Google Pixel 4 did end up dying. So the other ones are still alive. I'll check back in periodically again, but just know that on that sugar packet right there at 4:07, the Pixel 4 did end up dying. So we are at the 6 hour and 2 minute mark. Again, I'm still in my car, but the phones are still on. So you can see from my car floor mat, this one was the Pixel 4 at 4 hours and 7 minutes. The Pixel 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 are still awake and still going through. I wish I could check the battery percent, but we'll check in a minute. But yeah, my hourly updates are still there. So we'll check back in another hour, hopefully actually less than that, so we can check the percentages upstairs, and we'll go from there. So you can see we are at the 6 hour and 21 minute mark. This battery comparison has been all over the place. But happening out of all these applications, you can kind of see where we're at now. The Pixel 4 has been dead since like 2 hours ago. Our Google Pixel 9 is at 40%. Our Google Pixel 8 is at 23%. The Google Pixel 7 is at 29%. The Google Pixel 6 is actually at 36%, which is pretty crazy. And the Pixel 5 all the way at the end is at 23%. So these battery widgets are really cool because it actually showcases kind of like how far these batteries have gone. I don't even know if you can tell over the display, but that is basically where we're at. So we'll check back in maybe in another 30 minutes or so and kind of see where we're at the 7 hour mark. I know it's only been like another 30 minutes, but I just want to do another check-in just to make up for you guys from earlier. So we can see right here, Pixel 9 at 32%, Pixel 8 13%. This one's probably going to die very soon. The Pixel 7 is at 20%, the Pixel 6 is at 27%, and the Pixel 5 all the way at the end is at a magical, I have to pull my phone to even zoom into it, this phone is at 13%. So the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 5 actually are lasting around the same time. Surprisingly, the Pixel 9 is doing the best, but there's a pretty big delta between this one and the Pixel 7. Still, the 6 is doing better than the 7, which is crazy, but we'll check back in probably another 30-40 minutes when this one is dead, and we'll check back in and see when that one dies. Well, everyone, so another hour has passed. The Pixel 5 ended up dying at the 7 hour and 57 minute mark, which was interesting. Hopping out of all these, I've already kind of looked at them a little bit because I just wanted to, I'm so nosy. The Pixel 9 is at 21%, the Pixel 8 is at 2%, so literally this one's about to die very soon. The Pixel 7 is at 7%, the Pixel 7 is at 7%, and then the Pixel 6 is right now at 15%. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to see what ends up happening. I'm pretty sure the Pixel 9 is about to die within the next 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm still going to keep an eye out on it. The Pixel 9 is still doing really good. The Pixel 6 is doing much better than I thought it was going to be. So once again, we'll just kind of let them lay out here one more time and just kind of see what ends up happening. And then there was one. The Google Pixel 9 ended up lasting the longest. This one was at the 8%. The Pixel 6 ended up lasting the second longest at 905, which is pretty crazy. And overall, what I learned is definitely the Pixel 9 is the better Pixel here for sure. You're definitely going to be getting a better battery life inside of the Pixel 9. I do think inside of a phone like the Google Pixel, I do think inside of these other phones, I mean, these ones have done a really good job, and I do like these phones a lot for sure. But I'm not really too sure which one I'm definitely going to go for. I mean, I would definitely say, without a doubt, the Google Pixel 9 is by far the better one here. But I guess we'll see what happens, I'm going to compare this phone against some other ones too and kind of see what happens there. But overall, that kind of covers it up here. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that will mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.